For the first version of these canisters, you will need to get some clear Waterslide decal paper for your type of printer. On your computer, lay out some graphics you want for your canisters and print them according to the paper directions. Next, you're going to need to seal them with a clear acrylic of some kind. Do at least 3 light layers, letting the spray dry between coats. Don't be a dingus like me though and set your camera way too close to the spray zone. You can buy canisters like this new, but I'm cheap and got mine at Goodwill. Some had these rubber seals, and those were old and cracked. Others had silicone seals that seemed to still be in pretty good shape. All the canisters got a good wash in the dishwasher. After we put on the decals, these will be hand wash only. I replaced the worn out seals with new ones I found on Amazon. You may not need to do this step at all if your canisters will be purely decorative, but replacing them is super easy. Nice new seal. Now you will want to decide which canisters are going to get which designs. Cut your design close, leaving just a small edge all the way around. You will need to get a dish of some sort with water in it and put your cutout designs in the water. They will want to curl up, so you may have to gently push them down into the water until the paper backing softens a little more. Now we wait about 2 or 3 minutes and do a little waiting dance. I can hear my kids cringing now. Make sure your canister is nice and clean. Get your first decal out of the water and gently slide the backing one direction while you slide the picture the other direction. This will create a little tab of the clear decal sticking off of one end. Starting with that end, place your design on the canister and carefully pull the paper away to the opposite side. The decal should slide fairly easily to get the placement you want. Be gentle and watch out for bubbles and wrinkles. Gently blot the design with a damp sponge or paper towel to remove the excess water, which I somehow didn't film. For a better set of the design, we are going to bake this, so we need to remove the seal. Baking is not necessary, it just makes the design a bit more rugged. Some Waterslide decals come with baking directions that you should follow. Mine didn't, so I had some trial and error. For these, you start with a cold oven, then place the canister in and heat the oven to 315 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove them once the oven comes to full heat. Now the easier way, wall decals. You just pick one you like that is the right size for your canister and stick it on. Be sure you push out as many bubbles as you can for a nicer look. I had my professional bubble pusher help out. My canisters are just for decoration, and they will be sitting on top of my cabinet, so I want to give them some extra height. For this, I will use E6000 and hot glue to stick on candle holders from Dollar Tree. The E6000 is for long-term strong hold, and the hot glue is just to hold it in place until the E6000 cures. It looks great, but if you plan to actually use your canisters for storing things, you might want to skip this part. The lids overbalance them to one side when open, and that makes them fall over pretty easily when they are on the candle holder. Here they are. And here is what happens when you accidentally leave them in the oven longer than you should. Oops. I still love them though. And if spooky isn't your aesthetic, you can do this in other styles too. We are trying to go for a haunted farmhouse in our home, so here's a bit more of the farmhouse look. The candle holder was just painted with chalk paint. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll link some of the supplies I use below. Be sure you like and subscribe.